The question is that this House has considered environmental standards for new housing. Ollie Glover.
It is a pleasure to serve under your chairmanship, Mr Stringer, and I thank the honourable member for North Herefordshire for securing this important debate. And I'd like to start my remarks by reflecting on why it is such an important topic for discussion. Clearly, the major consideration and one of the biggest threats facing us is climate change and the need to decarbonise. But the beauty of improving environmental standards for new housing is there are so many other benefits besides. Investing in insulation, heat pumps and solar panel fitment for new homes would create jobs and stimulate supply chains, which would also have the subsequent benefit of making it far easier to develop the capability to retrofit existing homes. There's significant benefit from this policy of getting it right to those on lower incomes, to insulate them not just from the cold, but from energy and fuel market price fluctuations and the global effects on those prices. Dare I suggest that had we been properly building new homes to good environmental standards for the last 15 years, perhaps the government could have prevented a winter fuel allowance backlash that is dominating my constituent post bag. This is a great example of a policy that benefits not only the planet, but also people and the economy. And in these days where many people feel that climate change is a topic where it's very abstract, it's something that is preached to them, we need to look at more policies that achieve that holy trinity of planet, people and economy in terms of benefits. Many of my constituents are very frustrated on this topic, very similar to the honourable member for North Herefordshire. They feel there's been years of wasted opportunities to get new homes right from the designing them and building them. More energy efficient homes is a rare example of a near universally popular policy. Unlike 20-mile-an-hour speed limits, low traffic neighbourhoods, or dare I say it, vegan sausage rolls, there are no culture wars to be had here. The logic of the last Conservative government, where I read in delaying solar panel mandates for new homes, was done on the basis of optimism about a fully decarbonised electricity grid, I think was indeed too much optimism. We need to work quickly as well to create a new electricity grid with good storage capability so we can capitalise on surpluses of locally generated solar and wind power. In terms of my constituency, we've seen some of the fastest housing growth in the country, with 8,000 new houses built between 2011 and 2021. Didcot Great Western Park, Wantage Kingsgrove, Wallingford Highcroft and Grove Wellington Gate, amongst others. And my constituents are baffled by the fact that these houses have been built and continue to be without solar panels, heat pumps and similar. Another development under construction at the moment, Valley Park near Didcot, of over 4,000 houses, will also not be so equipped. That's despite the efforts of our Lib Dem-led local district councils on Vale of Whitehorse and South Oxfordshire, who have done what they can within the current rules to promote positive environmental measures, but they do not have the powers to compel developers to meet net zero requirements as part of scrutiny of planning applications. And this is something I feel also needs to change. And all the more so if there is going to be further delay implementing national environmental standards and requirements that are effective. In conclusion, we need to make climate change action meaningful and beneficial for people. And by designing new homes to the right standards, that has the potential to have universal appeal. Rather than solar panels just being accessible to those on high incomes, this is something that can benefit people from across the income ranges. Investing in solar heat pumps and insulation will do just that and stimulate the economy. As the Honourable Member for North Herefordshire has said, we also need to think about designs which will keep our homes cool in expected worse hot weather in future. If we don't create the homes of the future now, there is a risk that we have to retrofit these in only a decade or two's time at much greater expense in order to reach our net zero targets. We can't wait any longer. I hope the new government will treat this issue with the urgency it deserves to help planet, people and economy.